Right, everyone, welcome back to Breslov Efrat here at Shira David Baruch Hashem. Really a beautiful day here in Eretz Yisrael. Unbelievable. Every day, right, guys? Right? Every day is so special. And, huh?
Now I see what
Yeah,
it
you'll
says
see
about
it's
me
today. Yeah, you'll see. All right, so yesterday we were learning a beautiful lesson about really where do all the shuls, yeshivas, all around the world get their kedusha from Yerushalayim. From Yerushalayim. And where in Yerushalayim? Bais, the Makim HaMikdash, the Bais HaMikdash. And we spoke about beautiful things. Bais Yerushalayim, Yisrael Hakness, right? We spoke about why it's called the Bais Hakness, right? We learned all these things. So today, Mitzvah Hashem, we're going to continue, and now we're going to learn about in the Bais Hakness why we give the Kohen. Why does he get the preference? We're going to see now. Okay, for the first Aliyah, why do we do that? Here we go. Al Kain, Chosheshu Rabbi Seinu Zal, B'Yoser Ala Shalom B'Beis HaKnesses. Chazal was very, very, very makbid that there should never be any strife, any arguments, any politics in the Beis HaKnesses. Amazing, right? They wanted really everyone to have shalom. That's the whole point. We're all supposed to be ki'ish echad b'leiv echad, the same way we were on Har Sinai, right? So they figured out, so what are we going to do now? How are we going to keep shalom in the Beis HaKnesses? So listen to this. And this is the Gemara in Gittin. Shetiknu b'Beis HaKnesses koyin koyrei rishon. When it comes to the Torah reading, no matter how great of a rabbi there is in the shul, doesn't matter. You can have the greater, you can have the Gadol Hadar, right? The greatest rabbi. If he's not a Kohen, you can have a Kohen that doesn't know much. But the Kohen gets the present. He gets the honor of getting the first Aliyah. It's amazing if you think about it. You would think maybe you would give the Torah scholar. Now, but the reason why they did that was because then there would be two Torah scholars in the shul, and then they would say, I'm better, I know more than he knows, right? That's why they say, wait a second, we're just going to keep it, that we'll just give it to the Kohen, right? We're going to give it to a Kohen. It's an amazing idea, right? Right? Sashi, you want to say something? No? No, we just take it for granted that we come into shul and the Kohen gets the first Aliyah and Levi's second. If there's no Kohen, you can give it to anyone, of course. But again, it's amazing. We're learning now why that is. Okay, Kohen Rishon mipnei darkei shalom ki heichi deloi leisei leidnitzduei, because there should not be any fight. We shouldn't come to a fight. Chazal didn't want any fights in a shul. How do we do this, guys? How do we keep the politics out, and how do you keep the fights out of a shul? Well, I found, like, let's say, if you take a shul like Eish Kodesh, right? And shul like Eish Kodesh, really, the Rav there makes all the decisions, and he has the last say. And everyone respects the rabbi. So there's always going to be a little bit of politics, but it's limited. Right? It's limited. Another shul that I know in the 5 towns with Rabbi David Spiegel should be well. He has the first shtibel in Cedarhurst. It was really the first Hasidic place in the 5 towns, about 55 years ago, which was a phenomenon. And also, again, it was a shtibel. And the shtibel, the rabbi really runs everything. There's pretty much less politics. Then when you go to these other big shuls, then you have your president, right? David, you were in the shul politics, right? What do you think about it?
If you have a strong rabbi, You still have politics, but a strong rabbi will
Strong rabbi will hold it down, right? Exactly, right?
really help it. Really.
He puts out the nips.
What's very helpful is don't talk in shul. There's no politics.
Ah, excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Politics outside.
Ki Ikar Kedusha's Bais Hakness hu b'chinas Shalom. The main point of the Bais Hakness is to have peace, Shalom. There shouldn't be any fights going on. Right? We like the first halacha we learned. Who is the worthy Baal Tefillah? Who's the worthy one to go up to daven? Someone that has peace with everybody. Someone that has peace with everybody in the community, and everyone in the community likes that person. That's the most, the choicest person to go up to daven. Why? Because again, there's Shalom. But if he gets up and there's a guy in the shul, I can't stand this guy. So then that's no good. That's no good. You understand? Ramevin Yavin, right? Okay. Shezeu ikar bechinas aliyas hanitzotzei shoilin misham ayedei diburei tefilo Torah. So we said every time we go into a shul, we lift up the sparks that were smothered in that place. Right? We can lift them up. We call that the Maya Nukva, right? The feminine waters that we lift up. Sheikah tikuna. The main way is when all the people's words together, join together as one. That's all the sparks joining together as one, and we can elevate them all together. But if there's an argument going on, so then that can put out the whole thing. You understand? It can put out the whole, unbelievable. Okay, the main thing is Shalom. And we know that the whole idea of the Bais Hakness is to lift up the sparks, like we called them yesterday, the puzzle pieces, and we have to bring them back. Through speaking holy words of tefillah, right? Words of Torah. In the shul, while you're speaking words of Torah and Tefillah in the shul, you're constantly lifting up these sparks. You don't want to have any arguments in the shul. Try to keep it down. Now, we're not talking about a person's learning and he has a chavrusa and they're discussing Torah and they're having an argument. We're not talking about that. We're talking about petty arguments. Right, which team you like, and this guy, and what stock to buy, and about which leader do you like, and things like that. That's like that type of stuff. Right? But if you want to discuss, you're discussing halacha, that's fine. That's not considered an argument that we're talking about here. Okay, we understand that? Okay. Is very, very damaging. When you have an argument in the shul, it's very, very, very damaging because it's the whole idea. You're countering the whole idea of lifting up the sparks by joining everyone together. But if there's a fight going on, so then you don't have everyone together, and then you lost the whole thing. It's almost like this: you're sitting in a plane, right? And the plane is flying great, and the window pops out. Oh, that's a problem, right? But hey, wait a second. It's only one window. It's only one window. Plane has a lot of windows. It's a lot of windows on the plane, right? One window. Well, it's a big problem for everybody, right? The plane will lose pressure, right? The plane will start to descend, right? It won't be good. I'm trying to give you something to understand. You have this whole thing going on here. So you're thinking, so one guy is not, he's talking, one guy is doing is fighting, one guy. What's the big, I'm showing you, one guy can be a big problem. It could be a very, very big problem. We understand that? We have any questions on that? You like this idea that I gave you? This with
It has to be two. He has to be fighting with somebody.
I understand. Okay, Rabbi Shalom. The guy could be, it has an inner strife, you know, He didn't work on his words, so he has his fighting within himself. You know, there's an argument going on within himself. Okay. Ki be'emes b'chol makom shinui hamachloikis ma'oid kasher efligu Rabbeinu Zal b'goydel isa hamachloikis rachmana litzlan. Chazal were very, very much against any kind of arguments. Stay away. You need to have shalom in your life, right? Because we said, "Ein klei machzik bracha k'may shalom." Right? And yesh shalom, yesh hakol. Im ein shalom, ein klum. If you have shalom, you have everything. You have a kli, you have a vessel to be machzik bracha. You can have blessing. You can hold on to the blessing. But if you don't have peace, you don't have anything because your vessel is busted. And you can't hold on to anything. Unbelievable how smart the Chazal were. They had. Because this is okay. Aber b'yosef tzrichen lizar mimachloikes chas v'sholem b'beis Hakness. But the main thing is make sure you have no machlokes when it comes to being in shul. Right? In shul. Try your best. Sham oiskin tamid l'sakin and etzitzis, because there we're working so much to fix the netzitzis. There we're working on elevating the sparks. And we don't want to damage and break the sparks even more, right? We want to be able to accomplish what we need to accomplish. Tikunam kishiyei shalom. The main tikkun is when there's shalom. Isn't that so nice? That's so nice to realize that how important having shalom in the shul is. Right? It's really the most important thing, because if you have peace between everyone. Think about it. And everyone likes, and everyone is at ease with everyone else. And one guy is davening really well. And everyone respects everyone in the shul. So then everyone will start to daven like that person. Right? You understand? He'll help them. And everyone can help each other, and it'll become a better situation. But if there's arguments going on between people, what he's doing, it's never going to get anywhere. You're not going to accomplish anything. You understand? So that's why we originally figured out that we're not going to give to the greatest rabbi the aliyah, because again, that may cause an argument. Right? You have a couple of people in the shul, he has a couple of followers, this guy has another couple of followers, and you pick this one, and then that is a whole argument going on. Why you pick this rabbi? Right? Why you pick this person?
Another thing that's really disruptive that's right along with this is if you have multiple people who think that they have the right to lead the service. It's your
Same
side or
thing.
something. And I've noticed that, and this is back in Houston, that if they're arguing about it, it does really take away from it. It takes away
from the whole atmosphere changes. The whole atmosphere changes. And you should really just go somewhere else. Don't daven in that place. Don't daven in that place with his argument. It's no good. All right? You understand why now, right?
Don't be cynical about it, because this is very good. These two rabbis, they're not going to fight who's going to get shlishi.
Right.
No, but the first aliyah is the most important one. Right? You're right, they could fight with she too. Okay, I understand, Shalom. Okay, I got it. But again, that's because we made it. Okay, so then shlish will be the most important thing, right?
You don't see fighting over mouth here generally.
No? Yeah, it depends. If two guys have a yard site and I want mafta, he wants mafta. This guy wants to daven musaf. Usually the guy that says mafta davens musaf. Right? That's what it's supposed to be. But okay, either way. Okay. Okay, then you can kishiyei shalom az yicholin hanetzitzis leschaber bebechina shalom. Then the sparks can all raise together, and they can join together, and they can make that beautiful vessel, and accomplish what has to be accomplished. That's the main tikkun of the netzitzis. But if there's an awakening over there of argument in the shul, chas v'shalom, we're causing a lot of damage. A lot of damage. Like the same thing we said with the plane. Right? The one window popped out. Everyone's going to suffer. Everyone on that plane's going to suffer. Right? Everyone. It's not going to be selective to this guy, to that one. Everyone's going to suffer because of that situation. And it's the same thing. It's probably even worse. I mean, maybe we could understand the idea with the plane, but it's probably much worse when you have an argument in a shul and you're not accomplishing the elevating the sparks that need to be elevated spiritually. It's amazing to think about it. Really, what's going on? Yeah, what the shul really is. Because what you're doing is all these tikkunim, all these repairs that you could be doing, and how beautiful you could be preparing this beautiful package for the Rabbeinu Shalom together as one unit, But we know that on Shabbos, right? We know that when we daven, and we daven the way we're supposed to daven as one, right? So then when we get to Musaf, and we say Keser, right? We say Keser, right? So what is that? Keter yitnu lecha malachim amaynim halim amchi yisrael kivutzei mata, right? We're giving you, Hashem, we're giving you this crown up on high, right? From the group down here. Well, what is that? So the Sfarim talk about that there's a malach that's in Shemayim. His name is the malach Metatron. Okay, he's a very high malach, and he takes all the words of tefillah, right? And he ties and he makes a crown out of the words of tefillah, right? He makes a crown out of the words of tefillah, right? So now, again, think about it now. If you want to have your words to be on the crown, they got to be pure, right? They can't be damaged, right? He's not going to take damaged material and place it on the crown, right? Right, when you have a goldsmith, right, and someone's making a crown for the king, he's going to take the choicest jewels, the choicest gems, right, the best gold, right, the best that he can, and he'll fix everything around the crown to make the most beautiful thing, right? That's what they do. So what do? We're making a crown for the Rabbeinu Shalom with our tefillah. But now if you have an argument going on in the shul and you send that, the package goes up, that package is tainted. So it's not going to get used. It gets rejected. But if there's shalom in the shul and everyone's davening together, that package comes up and there's shalom in, so then that's a choice package. That's the package they're looking for. And that can work. Okay, I'm just trying to give you a little bit to understand the importance of really what this shalom is and how it really plays out. All right. The main thing is to do it with shalom. The main thing is to have peace. We must have shalom. We must have shalom in the Bais Hakness. It's imperative to have shalom. Does everyone have any questions on this? Does anyone want to challenge this? Anyone challenge this? Anyone have any questions? No?
I think one way to get it is for everybody to have their own internal peace. Rabbi Nachman talks about that. If you have
your own peace, then you're not going to have peace outside.
You don't have peace anywhere elsewhere. So
exactly, but that's why the first lessons we were learning in this halacha was talking about how you can purify your blood via speech, right? Via speech, you have to work on filtering out your blood spiritually. Right? So that way you don't have an argument within yourself. So when you have peace within yourself, so then you see everything in that peaceful way. But if a person has strife within himself, he's arguing with everybody because he doesn't want to take responsibility for his own defaults, for his own faults. Right? He has faults. He doesn't want to take it. So it's easy to blame the next guy. It's his fault. Right? It's his fault. I remember there was years ago I was working with there was a nice an elderly Hungarian couple. They were sweet people, and we were sitting there one morning, and this guy was sitting with his wife, and he says to his wife, he says, there was something going on over there, and he says, well, it's always my fault. Sarah, she's always right. She's always right. It's always my fault. It's my fault. It's not, It's a respectful guy, right? You know, he took his responsibility. I mean, I learned so much from these people. It's amazing. You know, just you deal with people, you see how the beauty that he really thought. People with that, we really were thinking people. It's an amazing, amazing thing. Okay, so that's the lesson that we have over here with this. We have a longer lesson today in Likutey, in Kitzur Shulchan Aruch that's really going to fall in line with what we just learned right now. So that's, to me, like, wow. I was looking at this morning, I was like, wow. Today we're learning in Kitzur Shulchan Aruch. Tomorrow we're starting a new topic in here also. So I wanted to just keep it this way, okay? Kitzur Shulchan Aruch, we're in Siman Yud Bais, and today we're up to letter test. Letter test, 9. So 12, 9. Okay? 12, 9. Kitzur. We have a book for we have an extra book?
There's one in the cabinet.
Okay, mitzvah gedola lispalo Bais Hakness. It's a great mitzvah to daven in a shul. Great mitzvah to daven in a shul. Right? Now we learned all about the beauty of a shul, right? Or Bais Medrash, or a study hall. Right, if you prefer to you learn in the yeshiva and they daven in the yeshiva, so that's a very great thing to daven with the people you learn in the yeshiva. Shem Mekaymes Mikudashas. These are holy places, right? We just learned, right? No matter where they are in the world, because they're all connected to Yerushalayim, right? They're all drawing that kedusha from Yerushalayim, from the Beis Hamikdash, from Harabayis, and they're all holy. Va'afilu im lepamim mizdamnin she'ain sham minyan. And what happens sometimes, there's no minyan, right? Whatever it is, they're davening too early or late or whatever, and it doesn't work out. Mikol makay mitzvah l'spalo sham gam b'yechidas. Yechidas. Right? There's a mitzvah to even daven in the shul, even if you're not davening with a minyan. Right? You're always davening in a shul. Right? You have a minyan we're not talking about you're in a place that there's many minyanim, you can go to the next shul. Right? Yeah, you're in a town, and this town has a minyan, but today the guys didn't show up. Right? There was a trip, people had to leave early, there's no minyan. What do? Go to the shul anyway, and daven in the shul. Don't daven in your house, daven in the shul. Kevan shehein mekaymes mikudash, because those are holy places. See that? What?
Mikudosh.
Yeah. Mikudoshos.
Yeah, they've been
yes.
sanctified.
Umi shedarkei lilmay bebeis medrash. If a person is accustomed to learning in yeshiva, that's his regular thing he does. Yispalo gam came shama basara. So daven there with a minyan in your yeshiva. Right, daven in yeshiva. If you're a person that learns in the yeshiva, so don't leave the yeshiva to daven elsewhere. Daven in the yeshiva. Aval af pi sheyesh be'iroi gam kein beis haknesses. Maybe in the guy's city, in his town, his village, whatever it is, there's also a shul. So what should he do? Aval mi she'enoi darkei lilmai bebeis hamedrash. But if someone doesn't learn in the Beis Medrash, he's just a regular, a guy goes to work, and he's not a guy that learns regularly. We're talking about a yeshiva guy, a kailul guy, a yeshiva guy, right, that learns in the yeshiva all the time. Yispalu b'Beis Hakness sheyesh b'ay roiv am u'b'roiv am hadras melech. So the regular guy should rather daven in the shul where there's more people, because when there's more people, there's more grandeur. You're giving more cover to the king. When the more people show up, right? The more people come to greet the king, it's more covered for the king, right? We learned that when it comes in Masechta Megillah, right? We learned that when it comes to reading the Megillah, you want to have B'roiv Am Hadras Melech, right? Okay. Now the Im Yesh Be'iroi Shnei Batei Knesiyos. Let's say you live in a city. There's 2 shuls. Yelech LaRachoik Sheyeloi Schar Psiyos. Go, not like we think. We think we'll go to the closer one.
Yeah, Zetanan or Shirat Yehuda or Shirat David.
Go to the one a little further, because when you go to the one a little further, you get schar for each step that you take. Psois, all the steps. Right? So you get a lot of steps, right? Huh?
In the week, my car gets a lot of steps.
And Shabbos, you get a lot of steps too. Amazing. Yeah.
Does
What?
does the car count since I drive from Ramon to here?
Yeah, okay. You're going a little bit further. So you're driving a little further.
You couldn't drive any further. You couldn't get any further. Right, all the way up there.
Yeah.
You're going from one side of Efrat, all the way to the other end, right? Down, all the way down here. Unbelievable, right? Go up and down, up and down. You have all your aliyahs, and you read this all together in the car, right there. Am Rabbi Yeshua ben Levi, Yoilam Yashkem Adam lebeis Hakness Kedei Sheyimna Im Asara Rishonim. So says Rabbi Yeshua ben Levi, come to the shul as early as you can, so that way you can be counted in the first 10. Right? Be counted in the first 10. Afilu meya bayim achrav, even if 100 people come in after. It happens sometimes, right? You're in shul, you come a little early, and then 100 people walk in, or even more than 100 people. Noitel schar keneged kulam. Look at this, you hear this? You get the schar of everyone. Noitel schar mikulam. You take schar from everyone. Oid Yom Rabbi Seinuzal. And the Gemara says that in Mesach Brachas on Mem Zayin on the Bais. So you have a Gemara that says this. It's not him really saying. Okay. Oid Yom Rabbi Seinuzal. Call me Shohelech b'Shachris v'Arvis leBeis Haknesses or leBeis Hamedris b'Zman Haroyu. Person that gets up in the morning, goes to shul, and he goes to shul again for what?
Shachris v'Arvis, he said?
Shachris v'Arvit, yeah.
Mincha to mention.
Oh, okay. It says Shachris v'Arvit. Mincha, okay, so maybe Mincha, the guy's davening in his office. I don't. That's what it says.
It's done. Interesting.
Well, they didn't always do that, but okay, all right, whatever. Okay, either way, okay. Again, this is what the Gemara says. Misha Yoshohaylech l'shachris v'arvis l'beis hakneses oy l'beis hamedrus b'zman haroyu u'misacher sham karoyu u'misnaik sham b'kedusha karoyu. Look at that. And you treat the shul with the utmost respect as it's worthy to be. Yeah, it was what we were just learning, right? Is that amazing? Come on. It's fascinating. Treat the shul with the utmost respect. Zoichel arichas yamim. Person has longevity. He gets a arichas yamim. Person gets a long life, a good life, if he comes to shul and he does the right thing, he gives cover to the shul. And like we learned, there's shalom in the shul, right? And he has peace in the shul, and he davens with the community and everything else. Diksiv ashrei adam shemei ali lishkoit al dalsai, right? Yom lishma mezuzos pesachai, right? How wonderful is it? Says in Mishlei. How fortunate is the person that listens. It comes early, right? Lishkoit al dalsai. He comes right. Come to my door. He comes right away to the doors of the shul. He comes there right away. Yom every day. Lishma mezuzos pesachai. My entrances and my openings, the shuls. It says right away. Ki maitzi matzah chayim. Whoever finds Hashem says, whoever finds me. Matzah Chayim finds life. He finds true life. Find Hashem, find life. Like we say in the morning, Yismach Leiv, and we say it in Hodu, right? Yismach Leiv mevakshe Hashem. Who has a happy heart? He that's searching for Hashem has the happy heart. If you're not searching for Hashem, you're not going to be happy. If you're not searching for Hashem, you're not going to have a happy life. The people may delude themselves that they're having a happy life, but they're not having a happy life. Maitzi'i matzachayim. Hashem says, find me, find life. How do you do that? Come to the shul. Come to the shul and daven kiroyu, like you're supposed to. Come to the shul and give the proper respect, and give the proper respect to the people as well. Give the proper respect to the people that come to the shul. We can do another one. You want to do? We want to do Yud also? Let's do Yud. We have a couple more minutes, okay? Was that amazing? That was amazing, right? So come to shul early. Could you imagine you come to Shiva David early Shabbos morning or Friday night? You come in early, and there's going to be another 450, 500 people come in. Now, guess what? And the rabbi maybe didn't even get in there yet, right? So you go and take all this schar from everyone. You get there, you take everything.
It's lots of emuna,
Huh?
lots of emuna needed.
You need a emuna, yeah, of course. Well, you're only going to go to shul if you have a emuna. If you don't have a emuna, why are you going to shul? Could you imagine that? How smart that? What a move that is! It's amazing. Come early in a time like that. It's amazing, right? Okay. And you have a nice source for it here in the Kitzur. Okay, here we go. Yud. Yesh loy adam likbaya by Bais Hakness Bais Medrash yispalo sham b'kfiyas. Find yourself a place that you daven regularly. You shouldn't be one of the guys that jump around. They daven here, I go here, this guy goes here. Have your makom kavua, have your makom Bais Hakness, the Bais Medrash that you go to, and that's your place. And if he sets up a place where he's supposed to have, hey, look at this. Here, people don't know this. Guy comes into shul, I have my seat, and the guy's sitting in my seat. Hey, it's my makom kavua. Hey, you gotta leave. Wait a second. The halacha is, if you're davening within the Dalit Amis, that's considered your makom kavua, not your seat. Within the Dalit Amis, that means within a circumference of 8 feet. There's a lot of seats within 8 feet, right in the shul, right? Right. So find another one. No problem. Leave the guy sit there. But if you came in early and you took the session, you would have your seat anyway. Right? The guy comes in later. The other guy's sitting in the seat, right? It's better if you could find yourself a place near the wall. Daven near the wall. Kir. K'dematzino b'Chizkiyo melech t'ksiv vayasev Chizkiyo panav elakir Chizkiyo. Melech Chizkiyo would always daven, put his face to the wall. Okay, so if you daven by the wall, daven by a wall. V'lo yamid v'lo yeshev b'tfila eitzel Russia. Don't daven, don't get up, and don't daven next to a Russia. If you know a guy is a wicked guy, the guy's making trouble. Right, the guy's making, he makes people trouble. He's a nice far right, and he's in shul. Don't daven next to him. Don't daven next to that guy. We learned about. It's amazing what we're learning here, right?
That's why I sit next to Shalom.
Yeah, now we have Shalom.
This applies also to a Russia.
Yeah.
A Russian goes to shul, he shouldn't sit next to another Russian.
I don't know that. I don't know. I don't think he's gonna. Well, if he does sit next to another Russian, then they'll probably get into the. I don't know.
Makes it worse.
I don't know what to do here, but he's saying if you know, if there's or maybe like this, maybe he means even in Russia, you're going to sit next to this guy, you're going to wind up talking. Maybe like that. Maybe, if I'm going to come in and I sit down, let's say I don't have a regular place, and if I sit down next to this guy, he's definitely going to start talking to me.
So we talked about having one bad person in the minyan.
Yes.
Is that considered? I don't remember.
You have to. Yeah. No. We said it. Like we say on Kol Nidre, right? We have to have, we daven together with the sinners. We need to daven with sin. We need to have everyone included. We learned about the spices, right? The 11 spices, the chelbana, right? It's had a bad smell, but we need it there because if you don't have the chelbana, it's not good. You need all types of Jews, right? Like in the Manishtai, like we have the Arba Banim, right? We have the Chacham, we have the Russia, we have the Elisha, right? The Tam, we have all the different ones over there. We need everybody there.
So is a Russia considered the sinner? Is that like? one
He would
have
be
it show-
considered a sinner. Yeah, he'd be considered a sinner. So, but don't daven next to him. If you can daven somewhere else, daven somewhere else. But again, if he sat down, you're sitting there and he sits down next to you, you don't want to, again, because of Shalom, you just do your thing. Don't pay attention to him. Right? Don't choose that seat, he's saying. But if you sit in a regular place, and this guy comes in, he sits down, and you go, "Hey, just daven. Keep your head in the sitter. Don't pay attention to what's going on. Just get lost in your sitter. Don't pay attention to the guy that's there. That's all." Okay, Miss Paula bebeisai yikpa loy gam kein mokem. Now, let's say a person, he's not feeling well, or whatever the case is, right? Or he can't go out for whatever reason, right? So you have a specific place that you daven in the house also. If you have to daven in the house, don't daven one time in the living room, next time in the dining room, next time in the basement, next time. No, find a place, maybe have a shtender, and daven in that place. Right, in that place. If you learn in the house, so maybe then find that place where you learn, also daven in that place. Right? Shalai is balbalu b'nei Bais, so people in the house shouldn't get confused. Right? People in the house shouldn't get like the kids. Right? So if you have a child in the house, right, a young child, and he sees his father is davening, right? So he should know his father davens in this place. Not that he's jumping around. It's the same idea, falls in line. You should find yourself a shul and daven in that shul. Don't jump around. You have some people that can't daven in one shul. They have to you find them in a different place every time. Right? There's people like that, right? They can't daven in one place. They got to know what's going on in every shul. Right? They got to make their. That's not what we're supposed to do. That's not what we're supposed to do. All right. Any questions on this idea?
If you're HIV, there are different.
Huh?
If you're not HIV, ADD.
What's that?
Different rules for ADD.
No, so even in ADD, so you can still go to the same shul. Why? So you can still go to the same shul.
Yeah, you can't sit in one place.
You can't sit in one place.
So you go within 8 feet. So move over to this chair, then move over to this chair, then go to that chair, and then go to this chair. Okay, that's fine. It's fine.
Then they don't have a specific place.
No, but you can within mitoch daled amit. That's your place.
You have within 8 feet.
Okay, all right. Okay, everyone have a wonderful day. Rav Chaim is going to give his class today. Regular place in the shul in Beta. Okay, call to everyone. Besora Tova.